me, Dan here. I'm back here doing reaction videos. Yeah, it's been 2 months since I last done a reaction video, and it's been 3 weeks since I've done a video on this channel about my 38th birthday. Yeah, I did a video about my 38th birthday photo when I took it at the same spot, exact same location as my birthday last year, my 37th birthday. Yeah, this is the album for my 38th birthday photo album, and just show quick from last year. Yeah, that's it. So, yeah, it's been 2 of the best birthdays ever, last year and this year. And I did take a break from doing videos for a while because the Queen passed away, Elizabeth II, on the 8th of September this year, and I took a break for a while. And also my vlog channel, I did do a video a couple of days ago about fish and chips, so check that out. It's on the Executioner Dan channel, by the way. And posted a video on my gaming channel for a month since I've done the Sonic games. But yeah, I'll do that by the start of October. Oh, speaking of gaming, by the way, I'm going to be reacting to a video called 5 Sounds from Gaming Consoles That Spooked Us as Kids by the channel Bizarre Bub. So I'm not going to talk anymore, just get straight to watching the video. Okay, let's see. I've seen this before, maybe ages ago as I remember, but it's been a long time. So I'm just going to watch it and do a reaction video on it. There you go.
Old gaming consoles fascinate me, and although they're not as high-tech as today's consoles, gaming consoles from the past have some qualities that make them just as good as the latest systems. However, one very distinctive quality that old consoles have are their so-called Easter eggs and error messages. Coming across these as a kid really spooked me, and the reason for this was not because of the visuals on the screen, but the sounds that came with the message. These eerie sounds definitely seemed out of place for a console that was meant to entertain, and it surely scared a lot of young gamers. That said, here are 5 gaming console sounds that spooked us as kids. Sega CD warning. Now this first sound doesn't come from a console, but rather a game disc with a warning. And the sound that plays in this message is just as creepy as the following sounds on this list, which is why I felt this needed to be here. This message would play after inserting a Sega CD disc into a CD player instead of a Sega CD console. In other words, if you were to place a Sega CD disc into a regular CD player, you would get this message. Here, listen.
Warning: this disc is for use with a Sega CD system only. This disc contains CD-ROM data and is not for audio use. Please press stop on your disc player now.
I'm no pointers. Radio.
This disc contains CD-ROM data that may damage your audio system. Please stop playing this disc immediately.
According to others who've tried this, leaving a Sega CD disc in the CD player would damage the speakers due to the loud, high-pitched guitar riffs that played. Now, I don't understand why Sega inserted those sounds when the woman who spoke sufficed. Warning us with words instead of with nightmare-inducing sounds would have been enough to make us eject the CD, and it would also have saved us from hearing those eerie sounds. Fearful harmony. Unlike the sound I just talked about, this next one comes from a console, the PS1. The PS1 startup screen has always given me chills. Hearing that sound after turning on the PS1 wasn't scary, just pretty cool to hear. However, there is a sound on the PS1 that frightens me to this day, and it can be heard if you inserted a disc that the PS1 cannot read, such as a pirated game or a damaged disc. Upon inserting an unreadable disc, the PS1 would start up as usual, but after a few seconds you would then hear a loud and startling sound and arrive at a screen similar to the startup screen. Then after waiting for a few seconds, a sound known as fearful harmony would begin to play. Here's the sound.
Like I said, one of the best types ever. Just remember playing Resident Evil and Crash Bandicoot 2 back in those days. And they're back in the late 90s. Don't really sound spooky, to be honest. It's like something you hear at Christmas. Christmas jingles.
Now what makes this frightening is the slow increase of this sound as you wait. It's almost as if PlayStation inserted this just to creep us out enough to never buy pirated games. This error message surely spooked me, but it isn't the only one from PlayStation. As you'll see next, there's more sounds from PlayStation consoles that scared kids. Personified fear. Just like the previous sound, this next one can be heard on the PS1. Personified fear, the name of the sound, can occur if you inserted an unreadable disc or if the BIOS of the PS1 is corrupted. Now, unlike Fearful Harmony, personified fear stops playing after a few seconds. However, that's just enough time to make you feel uneasy. Here, have a listen. The sudden swoosh of this sound and its harshness was just enough to give me goosebumps, but what makes this scarier is the silence that follows. On top of that, you also arrive at a black screen. The darkness coupled with the silence can put you on edge, expecting a jump scare. Thankfully, there was none of that.
Imagine when you was a kid, you was doing that, you was playing Resident Evil 1 or Resident Evil 2 and that happened.
The PS2's red screen of death.
Especially in the dark.
By now you're probably surprised that most of these sounds come from PlayStation consoles, but I promise you that the last sound on this list will not be coming from a PlayStation, and I also promise you that it's creepier than the ones I've already said. Now this error message, known as the red screen of death, appears on the PS2, and just like all of PlayStation's error messages, the red screen of death comes with an unnerving sound. Listen.
Yeah, I've had it before many times when I was playing PS2 back in the early 2000s. Creepy, to be honest. I was 17 by the time I had it. Yeah, I really liked playing the PS2 a lot. And it came when I was 16 years old. Nothing really, to be honest. Didn't even last very long. I think I put a disc in it.
You can get this message by inserting an unreadable disc, such as an Xbox or PC game. Seeing the screen turn red as dark ambient music played is probably what made this creepy. Now, before I move on to the next sound on this list, I just want to add that PlayStation has made other creepy things like their commercials, and because of that, it makes me wonder if PlayStation deliberately made these error messages frightening. Who knows? Xbox. If you've ever owned the first Xbox, then you've most likely heard one of its creepy sounds. Unlike the other consoles on this list, Xbox has a few hidden sounds, all of which are downright creepy. Now most of these sounds play in the background as you wait on the console's dashboard, but there are some sounds that are well hidden within the system. These deeply hidden sounds were discovered after someone had extracted the audio files from the Xbox's hard drive. And to no surprise, these sounds are quite unsettling. Here's some of the sounds that were found.
Maybe as a kid, all the time, like you'd be scared, but spooked, but I was 17 by the time the Xbox came out, so spooked me really in this come out. I never heard this on my Xbox. Not Spanish, like music's played backwards. Yeah. like a bloody robot.
According to Microsoft, these sounds are actually public domain audio from NASA transmissions from the Apollo days that they tweaked. In other words, these were NASA transmissions that were modified in such a way that they came out sounding creepy, and the reason for adding these sounds, according to Microsoft, was so that the console would seem like it was made of technology from another world. Their intention to make the Xbox unlike any other console by adding those sounds was a success, but hearing those sounds as a kid didn't make us think Xbox was a superior console. It just left us feeling uneasy. Thanks for watching.
Right, well that's it. I'm back to doing reaction videos after a 2-month break, and very soon I will be doing some try not to react challenge videos when I watch and react, trying to react to videos, not trying not to laugh, smirk, or even be annoyed. So I will be doing that very soon. I should do it in a long time ago, but I will be doing them as well. It's my first video in my new place in London since I moved away, but I still visit the old area sometimes, like once or twice a month. So yeah, I'll do vlogs on them sometime. But yeah, I'm glad to be doing these again. Right, if you did like the video, please do hit the thumbs up, and if you haven't subscribed, then please do subscribe, and don't forget to click on the notification bell to keep notified of all my uploads. Right, well thanks for watching. I'm Dan, see ya, and have a good day out there.